Hi, Al at HANKSTERS in Daytona Beach, Florida. We keep coming up with more and more very unique vehicles for you to take a look at. And here's one that's really a special vehicle. Very sought after, 1970 Chevelle, a real SS 396 car. This thing's a 350 horse. Here's something unique for you. We have the original build sheet, which still is housed inside the door. Have a copy of it on a photograph, but it is in the door. It is a numbers correct engine, date code correct engine. Everything is correct on this engine except the carburetor, which is updated to a Edelbrock Carter AFB, and it has a Edelbrock C396 aluminum intake manifold on it. Other than that, and some upgraded braided stainless hoses, this engine compartment is as it left the factory in 1970. Great car, really great vintage 1970, which is the most sought after Chevelle that there is. 4-pass high volume radiator that came with them, power steering, power disc brakes in the front, correct SS hood with it. Car's never been in any trouble. Very, very nice car. Straight car underneath the hood. Couldn't ask for a nicer running vehicle than this. You touch the gas, it lights up in the morning when it's cold, comes down to a nice idle, drives perfectly, runs perfectly, shifts as nice as you'd ever want. Every shift is clean and crisp and firm on the car. Mechanically, this thing is as good as it was the day it left the factory new. Great vehicle. Okay, looking at the front end and the hood of our 1970 SS Chevelle. 1970s, late 60s, early 70s. Green was the color to have. Everybody liked red and black, but it seemed like green was creeping up on them. Very, very desirable color for that era. You can see the hood to the fender gap is as nice and sharp as it should be. The alignment of the hood is just absolutely gorgeous. Both sides same way. Gaps are uniform both sides. Stripes are nice. The paint, the fit, the finish, everything on the front end of this car is nice. Has the correct stainless hood pins for 1970. You can see the chrome bezels around the headlights are both really, really nice, both sides. The fit of the front bumper, the grille, all the software, the SS designation on the front. Everything on the front of this car lines up as it should. The chrome is gorgeous. The fitment is second to none. Parking lights are all nice and clean, amber as they should be from the factory. The plastic is nice, it's not cloudy or anything. Just a very, very nice straight front end on this car. Really nice paint job. Fit and finish is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, going down the driver's side. Side marker lights you can see are real nice and flush mount, very nice. The plastic on them is real nice and clean. Wheel lip moldings, nice, no dents, no dings. Again, SS 396 designation on the front fender. Fender to door fitment and rocker panel is absolutely gorgeous. Everything nice and smooth. Does have the correct wiper arms and blades on them. All the trim around the front windshield is nice. No dents or dings or anything in it. Tinted windshield also in the front and down the sides by the looks of it. Driver's door, very, very nice. No dents or marks or anything on it. The door whiskers, nice on both sides of the window. No dents or marks or anything. The mirror's real nice shape. Driver's side mirror. Drip mold the whole way along the side. No dent. There's a little tiny, tiny little marker you can hardly see. But other than that, nice as could possibly be. Door handle. Chrome, very, very nice on it. Inside the car, you know, original SS steering wheel, the correct round gauges in it, staple shifter on the console, appears to be all original interior, including the carpeting. All your rubbers and all your seals are real nice and soft yet. Very nice looking car. Everything lines up as it should on the door to the quarter panel. Has a set of updated rally wheels, which everyone prefers a rally wheel to any other wheel on the market. And this one does have a set of 8-inch rallies on it, so 15 by 8. Quarter panel, really nice looking quarter panels. Wheeled up in the back the same way as the front, no dents or marks or anything. Side marker lights in the back are nice. The bumper, the way it fits against the quarter panel, lines up nice as can be. No dents or marks or chips or anything on the roof line. It's a nice car, very nice, straight, clean car. Okay, around the back of the vehicle, you can see the window molding is all dent-free, really nice, tinted glass in the back. The hat rack with the speakers, your shelf, whatever you want to call it, it's just as nice as could possibly be. No distortion or no wear or anything on it. Trunk fitment, you can see, is just as nice as can be the whole way around. Nice even gaps. Deck lid just fits absolutely gorgeous. Chrome on the back bumper is just the way it would have been when it was brand spanking new. You can see the rubber SS molding in the back bumper also is just as nice and clean as can be. Correct exhaust tips on it. The valance underneath the bumper is straight, no pulls or dents or any marks or anything on it. Tail lights, the plastic in them is really nice, but still the original argent trim paint around them. Chevelle decal, no pits or marks or anything on it, nice and clean. Paint on this car is very nice. Very nice fit finish of this car. Great vehicle around the back. There's nothing to say anything negative about. Okay, on the passenger side, you can see again, the bumper to the quarter panel fits really nicely. Side marker light the same way. The quarter panels, this whole car is just this way. The paint is nice and deep and lustrous. Wheel lip molding, same way on this side. I haven't felt a dent or a mark yet. And again, the quarter panels, drip rail molding. Not a mark, not even a single little tiny chip on this one. Window trim, everything nice and soft and pliable. All your rubber the same way. Window trim and the wipes along the sides of the windows and everything just as nice as can be. All your stainless is nice and it fits well too around the windows and the tops of the doors. Of course, door handle on this side, same as the other side, real nice. Again, the fitment of the door to the rocker panel and quarter panel. Big plus, right-hand mirror. I don't know how anybody can drive without them. You gotta have them. It's really a great addition to the car. Just a really nice straight car. No matter how you look at this car, inside, the doors, the carpeting, still original carpeting, the dash, no cracks in the dashboard. Door panels are all nice, seats are nice, console. Just a great car. All your lips around the bottoms of the doors, all your tin is nice and solid as should be. Door goes on to the front fender the same way. You can see there's no overhang on either part, the fender or the door. Again, the SS 396 designation. Nothing on this wheel lip molding either, and the side marker light the same way. We're back up to where we started. Cowl induction style hood, trim around the hood itself, the wipers, around the windshield, no marks on the roof, no marks down the sides. The car's a really great example of a 1970 SS Chevelle, which is the most desirable year, there's no question. 1970, the hottest year out there. And this particular car has paperwork with it, the original build sheet, and it's a number correct car. It's not a replacement engine, it's the original motor that came out with this car. So you've got a very excellent example of a 1970 SS Chevelle 396 in one of the best colors available at the time. And you can buy it here at HANKSTERS and enjoy the heck out of it. All right, we're underneath our 1970 Chevelle Ss 396 Chevelle. Absolutely gorgeous car under here, no oil leaks. You see the engine is relatively fresh from being rebuilt. Standard cast iron exhaust manifolds, disc brakes in the front as they should be. For an SS car, heavy duty sway bar front would be part of the F41 suspension system that came with it as an option. Cooling lines for the transmission to the radiator are correct, heavy duty radiator. Starter is relatively new. Disc brake hardware is relatively new looking. Calipers are real fresh looking also. Frame in the front, there's no marks or dents or anything on it, no rust, no scale. Turbo 400 tranny, that would be correct for a 396 car, big block car. And if you notice, these are the original floor pans to this car. They have the original factory splatter undercoating to them. They have not been replaced. They're just as nice as they were when they were new. The frame, again, no scale or anything on it. Couple light superficial dings on it from being jacked up on the frame through the years, which would be normal wear and tear for the car. No leaks on the transmission or the engine or the bell housing, so you know the rear main is good in the car. Exhaust going back 2.5 inch, flattened on top, probably still the original pipes for the car. They appear to be. Going back toward the rear of the car, the floor pans in the back are nice and fresh like the front. Original, not dented, not marked up. All the substructure to them is nice and clean. No rust around where the substructure attaches to the floor pan itself. Functional parking brake assembly. The 2.5 inch pipes go into two Flowmaster style mufflers. Really a great looking car so far. There's no indications of any trouble ever underneath this car ever. It's a real nice straight car. Okay, going toward the back. If you notice, the rear swing arms are boxed, which would be correct for a 396 real super stock car. Again, the F41 suspension rear sway bar attached to the swing arms and the rear end, which is also a correct 12 bolt posi rear end. We do have the build sheet for this car showing that it is an authentic SS 396 car from the factory, which is a correct car too, by the way. Drums in the back as they should be. New shocks in the front, new shocks in the back. The rear springs appear to be new. The Flowmaster mufflers terminate into what appears to be 2 1/8 tailpipes that go to the correct style chrome exhaust tips out the back. The gas tank is an original gas tank to the car. Drop downs in the quarter panels are original. I don't see anything in this car that's ever been disrupted. All your substructures, the framework, the floor pans, the suspension, everything to this car is original to this car. I don't believe any of it's ever been replaced or repaired in any way. And again, 12 bolt rear, it's the real deal, guys. It's a SS 396 correct car with the build sheet. So you got the paperwork and you got the best year of the best car available in a Chevelle. It doesn't get much better than that. All right, Chevy guys, everybody always asks, do you have documentation? Is it the correct number car? Is it the correct mileage? How about yes, yes, and yes? How about, here's the title from 1994 yet, showing 52,000 actual miles on the car. Actual miles, now it has 68,000. Of course, it's been a few years since 94. But it is an actual mile car. Does it have a build sheet? Yes, it does. And as a matter of fact, the build sheet is still housed inside of the passenger door where it was put on at the factory. Here's a photostatic copy of that build sheet from a photograph, but the build sheet still is housed in the door where it was put originally. The original owner's manual, not a reprint, original 1970 Chevelle owner's manual with the owner's manual supplement, consumer information supplement with it. So it is a correct number, L34, 350 horse, 396 engine, correct date coded, correct serial numbers, with the build sheet, with actual miles, in a car that's never been in any trouble. You want documentation, you want something of rarity, here it is. A Chevrolet with the original equipment on it, original color, gorgeous, gorgeous vehicle. And it has all the paperwork with it.